If you watch that clip and you're like, it seems kind of intense, well, you'd be right. Hey, I'm Travis with reviews for therestofus.com, and this week we're talking about San Andreas, the new film from Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. How is it? Where should you see it? And who should you see it with?
Hooked up. Out the door. Race clear.
Natalie, don't you worry. I'm gonna get you out of here. This thing isn't gonna hold.
Hey, we are in the red. We are going to crash.
Natalie, we are going now.
Okay, so the best way to describe San Andreas is it's an epic kind of thriller, end of days kind of film. I mean, I guess in this movie the world isn't really ending, but everything else pretty much is. I mean, the West Coast is basically completely coming apart. The San Andreas Fault finally completely gives and all just goes to pot. As you might imagine, there's tons of special effects, there's tons of action, there's life-saving, there's people dying, there's just everything you can imagine, everything you would expect for an apocalyptic style film, especially one starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. But how is this movie? You know, because there's been a lot of these. You've had movies like 2012 and Twister in the past. How is this one? It is surprisingly good. That's a true story. It is another movie like last week's Tomorrowland that's better than the trailers. There is actually a scene in this movie where, I kid you not, you will probably find yourself screaming at the screen, can this guy seriously never get a break? It's that kind of movie. And it's the kind of movie where you might as well not even bring your cell phone because you're not going to need it. You're going to have your hands gripping the seat or the person next to you. It's just that kind of film. So where should you see it? Please, if you like this kind of movie, do yourself a favor, see it in the theater. I know, you may have some really cool, awesome sound system at home, and that's great. But there's nothing like seeing this on the massive screens that pretty much only the theaters can provide. Especially if you can see it in a theater that has one of the IMAX-style massive screens. And if you can, from what I hear, I didn't see it in 3D, but from some of the fans I've seen, they love this movie in 3D. So who should you see it with? Well, it's PG-13. That's pretty spot on. Kind of follows the whole thing where you get away with one F-bomb and then anything more than that, it's an R. There is one of those in there. They drop the S-bomb several times. There's some sexual innuendo. Definitely violence where you see people get killed in these natural disasters. That's not one to take young kids to. However, beyond that, teenagers, date night, girls night, guys night, group night out, whatever. This movie's a real riot for that. I think you'll enjoy it. Hope you'll follow us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube, and it's always a huge compliment when you share us with your friends. You can see how to do all that right here. And if you missed our review last week of Disney's Tomorrowland, another surprisingly good film, you can click right here to watch that. We'll see you next week right here on reviewsfortherestofus.com. Reviews for movie fans, by movie fans.